Hi everybody, I have in my hands, hot off the presses, a news release we're about to send out. Des Moines Public Schools has received $3 million that ultimately will affect student performance in a positive way. We're here in Superintendent Tom Ahart's office to talk a little bit about it. This is from the Wallace Foundation.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with this money?
Well, first of all, I'm very excited about it. This is 23 districts in the country were invited to apply based on the work that was already happening in their districts. So we were recognized up front as being a potential candidate, and we were successful in being one of 6 districts in the country to win the award. So it speaks really highly of the leadership team at Central Office and the work that we've done over the last couple of years to really support principals. And that's really the purpose of the grant. It's PSI, Principal Supervision and Development. So what we're trying to do is provide more direct support to our principals. So we have directors that oversee principals. We're reducing their span of control so they don't have dozens of buildings to help support. We're trying to get that number down to about 10. We made some good progress on that last year. We'll take another good step forward this year, and then hopefully another one next year. And what that means is we're reducing not only the number of buildings that they're supporting directly, but also really limiting the scope of their work to directly supporting principals and being better instructional leaders.
Yeah, a lot of folks at home might not be aware of this, but all of our principals actually report to supervisors.
Correct.
And they're small in number, and they right now have a lot on their plates.
Exactly.
So some of the aim of this is to remove some of maybe the bureaucracy that comes with it and help them focus on the principals and helping them succeed.
Right. Instead of sort of being a jack of all trades, our directors, which is the title that we use, will be supporting just principals. If there are systems level things that need to be addressed, that'll be kicked up to the executive directors, who will work more coordinating district supports and services. So our people who are directly supporting principals aren't worried about, if a water main breaks at one of the schools, having to navigate getting that taken care of, or if there's a human resources issue or a special education issue. We don't want them spending time on that. We want them spending time directly with principals, getting into classrooms, and making sure that our principals are supporting instruction where the rubber really meets the road as far as student achievement.
Talk to me a little bit more about that. How do you expect that this grant will change that relationship and help the principals?
Well, initially the grant will support an additional position and ultimately 2 positions. And then if things bear out as we think they will, that'll be something that we will absorb into our general fund budget. But primarily what those resources will be used for is having a system to gather feedback around the effectiveness of our principals. So we'll be using the Val-Ed tool, and then professional development for the principal supervisors. So that's something that in the world of education we've not really done a good job of. Sort of like in private industry, sometimes a successful principal will be advanced to the level of supervising other principals, and the skill set is really a different skill set than what principals need. So specifically working on the skills that you need to be an effective support for our principals. So that will be a good part of the work. And then the other really exciting part is developing a pipeline of folks who eventually will become principal supervisors themselves, and then another pipeline for aspiring principals. So we're going to be doing a lot of leadership development with those dollars, is primarily what we'll be supporting with those funds.
And I understand that the Wallace Foundation wants to take a look at the results, and possibly this could be affecting schools nationwide.
We really think it will. We were excited to be chosen partly because this is really their strategic action research. They'll be harvesting information from Des Moines as well as the other schools, Minneapolis, Broward County, DeKalb County, Long Beach, and one other district, Cleveland, who have demonstrated leadership in this area. And what we will be doing is helping shape what is defined as best practice in terms of principal supervision. So another opportunity for Des Moines to be a national leader.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you, Superintendent Ahart. We appreciate your time.
You bet. This is an exciting opportunity.
It is. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Amanda.
Learn more about the Wallace Foundation and the grant at dmschools.org.